Hi, I'm playing the park again, and I'm going after the trophies that I missed, and I have done one of them, but I'll show you where the trophy is. And the other two is, one of them is to basically talk to the chipmunk, which it should pop up in the game. It should pop up when the trophy does appear, but won't show on the screen obviously. And the other one is near where the bumper cars are.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
Where's Mr. Bear?
Oh no,
I haven't seen Mr. Bear, Callum. Stay in the car. I'll go and ask information.
Mr. Bear, mummy. Well, this one here, basically where I'm going now will be for the mystery trophy. So basically what you do is you leave the park by the exit and you go up to the mist. And then that'll be the mist trophy.
No. I have things I need to do in the park.
Right, that'll be...
What am I thinking? I can't leave. What am I thinking? I can't leave.
Right, now it's not letting me leave. Right, now it's letting me leave. So now once you've done that, you go back to the park. That was the mystery trophy would be there. Of course at the moment you don't know about the run trophy. So now I'm going to go in the other, past the other barrier, and I'll go up to where the bloke is at the security.
Attention patrons, the park is now closed. Please make your way to the car park at your earliest convenience. Employees prepare the park for shutdown.
Callum was born the day this place opened. This is his favorite place in the world. What?
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son's teddy bear. Hey, stop!
The teddy bear.
I think your boy just ran into the park. I'll unlock the gates for you.
That wasn't a boy, basically it was his teddy bear.
Wait for Mommy, Callum!
Come on, Mommy!
Callum, I told you to wait in the car!
This way!
There's something special about the entrance to an amusement park. A line drawn between the real world and the world of whimsy within. On this side, the apathy of our everyday lives. And on the other, anything we might dare to dream. It's no wonder Callum ran back inside. I wouldn't want to leave either.
Attention employees, the park is now closed. Have a safe journey home.
I don't look that safe, does it? Yeah, I'm not sure of that. I think this game would have been better if it was. This game more suited to VR better.
The park. What
now
happened
I can
here?
run.
You can't catch me.
Right, so this one now. Going to the next trophy that I've missed. Which should be in the Tunnel of Love. I better pick the shoe up otherwise.
I think this belongs to Callum.
Callum's shoe. And that's a plaque for the
Chad the Chipmunk, huh?
for Chad.
Just a drunk guy in a suit.
Chad the Chipmunk was in a class. Chad can't even seem to pass. Chad gets angry, likes to fight. Chad is beaten every night. Chad will have a dead-end job. Chad will die a useless slob. Poor Chad. Right, so basically, where we go next, that is who you got to see. It's Chad the Chipmunk. But it's not that one.
What's this?
Right, so that's a note which I've done. So I'm now going down to this is first ride you go on.
Callum, stay where you are!
And he's going in there.
Come on, Mommy.
Right, now we're on the channel. Basically, we're on this. We've got, when we go in here, we've got to look for Chad the Chipmunk, and then we've got to look at Chad the Chipmunk. So I've done the miss. The second one I've missed is Chad.
Near a great forest, there lived a poor woodcutter, his wife and his 2 children. A boy named Hansel,
and Gretel.
a girl named Gretel. They were very poor and had very little to bite or sup.
Bite or sup?
What will become of us? The woodcutter asked his wife one night. I tell you what, husband, we will take the children into the thickest part of the forest tomorrow and abandon them there. No, my wife, I cannot do that, said the man. Then we will all four starve, you fool. Hansel and Gretel overheard their parents talking, and Gretel began to weep. Do not fret, Gretel, Hansel said. He crept out of the hut and gathered white stones from the ground to fill his pockets. The next morning, the woodcutter leads the children into the forest. Before they leave, their mother gives them a slice of bread and warns them that they will get no more food that day. Clever Hansel leaves a trail of white stones behind them as they pass into the woods.
There you go, that's Chad
When their
done.
father leaves them, the children wait a while,
They had to look at
then
the
follow
chipmunk.
the trail back to their parents' house. After receiving a thorough scolding from their parents for getting lost in the woods, the children are sent to bed without any supper. Hansel tried to sneak out and collect more white stones, but found that the door was locked. "Tomorrow I will take them into the woods myself," the wife told the woodcutter. In the morning, their mother gave them a slice of bread and led them deep into the forest once again. Hansel broke his bread into pieces and left a trail of breadcrumbs to lead them safely home. But hungry-eyed birds snatched up the breadcrumbs and his trail was destroyed. Abandoned by their parents and unable to find the trail home, the children wandered in the forest for 3 days. The children stumbled into a clearing with an exceedingly strange house.
Miss Kipling's
Its
house.
walls were made of gingerbread, and its windows were
not Miss
panes of
Kipling's house.
clear sugar.
That'd be a extremely
Hansel,
good cake.
desperately hungry, ran forward and began to nibble on the walls. Nibble, nibble, little mouse. Who is nibbling
At my house?
An old woman emerged from the house, sniffing the air and peering around with cloudy eyes. "Oh, you dear children, who brought you here?"
Right, I'm going to pause this just for a sec. I'm going to make a drink, so I'm going to turn my sound off. Right, I'm just going to check something, make sure it's on. Yep, that's on. Right.
Come in and stay with me. No harm will come to you. But Hansel and Gretel stayed back, for the old woman reminded them of their cruel mother. Come, children, don't be afraid. I have something for you.
Yes, he has.
The old woman offered them 2 enormous lollipops. The children took them and began to eat. You see, nothing to fear here. Come inside, the old woman urged, and the children, still licking their sweets, followed. Once inside the house, the old woman changed. She stuffed Hansel into a cage and put Gretel to work, sweeping and cleaning her hut. Your brother will make a good mouthful, the old witch told Gretel. Once he is fattened up, I shall feast upon him. Time passed, and poor Hansel refused to eat, fearing the day that the witch would eat him. The witch, for her part, grew impatient. Today I will cook and eat your brother, Gretel. Climb inside and light the oven. But Gretel pretended not to understand. I do not know how. Where is the opening? Fool, the old witch said. The opening is here. And she moved to show Gretel. Seizing her courage, brave Gretel gave the witch a shove, and the old crone tumbled forward into the oven. Gretel slid a large iron bolt over the door to the oven. Gretel freed her brother Hansel, and together they lit a fire beneath the oven. And though she screamed and begged, the children sat by the oven until her screams had stilled, and the witch was cooked.
And
then, because even children can't survive on sweets, they divided up the body of the old witch and ate her.
That was the end of the witch in Hansel and Gretel. Just remember, don't walk in the woods by yourself, because you could end up seeing a witch. Right, that was my second trophy I missed. Was Chad the Chipmunk. So I'm now going to go to find the third trophy I missed, which should be near
Hansel
the
and
bumper
Gretel.
car.
I used to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off. Those poor children. The whole world against them. The forest, the birds, the old witch, even their own parents. I used to imagine that Callum and I were the kids in that story. Not mother and son, but brother and sister, hand in hand against the unkind world. We were always hungry, looking for our own house made of candy, looking for the sweetness that could take the pain away. Hunger leads people to desperate, terrible places where the tree branches reach like claws.
I just think basically if you could zoom in onto the oh, it's gone. I've gone the wrong way. Yeah, I had gone the wrong way. That's Haven. It looks like every time you basically go to a different section it will save.
Another accident. This place.
I thought it'd be nice if you could have zoomed in onto the So I don't think you can go around to the teddy bear because he's stuck in the other seat. Because I think that's the bear. The next one is the octopus ride.
This old thing used to make the blood run to my head. Make me dizzy. The guy just snapped. Those poor kids.
Oh, see, you can't get on the ride when it's moving. So you've got to stop it. I
can't get on while it's moving.
You want to decrease the speed. Right, now it's stopped. Now you can get on. I think after this one it'll be the bumper car ride. Oh yeah, Pyroid.
Oh, I remember this. Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. And they shattered, and as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single, traitorous thought.
Asked me why I couldn't do that one, because I hadn't done there. That's creepy.
Constant crashes and 80s music. Guess it floats someone's boat.
Right, this is the last trophy. I've now finished it. So I had to look at that device in order for it to work. No. Basically, to carry on, I've got to look at this bumper car. And it will move. Another bumper car will move. Now follow where the bumper car just went out, and that will take you to the next section. I don't know how the lights are still going, unless it's got a battery in it, but they should have gone off. So I'm now going to the next section.
It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother. Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand. Don't even remember what it was. When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment. He wrote me the ticket without saying a word, just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony. I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead my mouth said, "Yes, Sheriff."
Not to say it's a shame there's no way to zoom on that letter. So now we're going on to the big wheel, which is the next ride you go on to. I'm going to take the shortcut.
So they are going to close this place down. Doesn't surprise me.
I know I've got this slow it down. And I'm going at the Ferris wheel.
People come into your life for a reason. Dad used to say that before Mom ran off. After that, he mostly just drank. Things were different for Don and I. When we met, I was sweeping the floor at Susie's diner. He came in with some workers, but he didn't try to flirt or cop a feel like the others. He just ordered a coffee and sat there, watching me. When my shift was over, he offered to walk me home. I don't know how to describe that walk. We talked and laughed and eventually kissed.
Talked.
It felt like love. It felt like a fairy tale. I can't tell you if Callum was made that night or one of the ones that followed. But I think it has to be that night. That one perfect night. Don and I moved in together, but then, well... his safety harness failed when he was working on the top of the Ferris wheel.
Yeah, where we are now.
And then gone. Sometimes people leave your life for no reason. I was 3 months pregnant with Callum. Fairy tale fucking over.
Right, so that's that one done.
A lot of people idolize their children. You hear them talking about their kids and just the way they talk, their fucking voices make me want to vomit. My angel likes to read, and little Johnny is so good on the piano. Fuck those people! You give up 9 months of your life carrying them, you traumatize yourself giving birth to them, and then you spend the rest of your life as their slave. Wiping asses, mopping up piss, feeding them. Little life-sucking monsters who take and take and take until... we all go insane. Any parent who pretends otherwise is just dishonest. That's called choice supportive bias. I am honest. Callum really grinds my gears, and he owes me everything. Everything. It'd serve the little fuck right if I just abandoned him.
Yep, she's really lost it this time. Not that the little boy could do anything about it.
I always wanted to ride this one. Never got around to do it before.
Is it first time with everything? Now we're going on the road coaster. Oh, love. the roller coaster.
What do you want?
We need to talk about Callum.
What do you mean? What have you done to him?
That's insulting. You and your boy are everything that this place doesn't want. The antithesis of what we stand for.
Where is Callum?
The poor child. He tried so hard to do what he was taught. He even left you a trail of breadcrumbs. But the park is just so hungry.
Tell me where my son is.
The witch has him now. Has both of you. No happy ending here, I'm afraid.
Just leave me alone.
Fool. You always were.
Oh, that's that one done.
The witch awaits.
I think now I can go through the turnstile because I didn't have the torch.
Callum has bruises on his arms, finger marks. Someone has been hurting him. I've asked him, demanded really, to know where he got the marks. But he doesn't want to answer me. Something has scared him into silence. He doesn't dare talk. He's been changing too. Something sinister lurks in the darkness behind his eyes. I catch him staring at me at odd moments. In the night, he tosses and turns and cries out words that I cannot understand. When I try to soothe him, he snaps and bites at my fingers. I think he wants to talk to me. I think he wants to tell me. But they are watching him every minute of every day. They are whispering to him in his sleep, changing him. They are taking my baby away from me. I can save him. There will be pain. But I love him, and in the end, he will understand why.
I think I've gone back on myself. Yeah, I did that when I played it the first time. I went back on myself. That's why I went in. That's where you go into the roller coaster. I forget now what's next. Oh, this is the outside show alley. I've got to find them.
The whole town was shocked by that one. Never found out who did it.
Oh, that is. Right, so that's cotton candy. We've got to go up this side.
Poor bastard. Who did this to him?
Oh, I've got to get my meds. There's something I forgot.
These are mine.
Right, to get out of this, you just got to push these. Now I'm going to look over the teddy bears.
Don't touch me.
No.
We're getting close now to the end.
The park is a collage of contradictions all of its own. Millions of people die every year in car crashes, and the park has little cars designed specifically to simulate that action. Hear the children scream with joy. In the sideshow alley, you can walk away with 15 cents worth of mass-produced Chinese teddy bears, while a grinning carny pockets your hard-earned $5. And what secrets lie beneath the sullen waters of the lake? The tears of jilted lovers, the soiled condoms of illicit affairs, the clotted blood of the lonely suicide. And the face of the witch
That you can't
looms
go
over it
down
all.
anymore.
I've always despised her toothy grin and warty nose. I hate that sparkle in her weathered, watchful eyes. I think Callum is waiting for me. Inside.
Now this is the last We're going to the last part now of the game. Oh, I say game. It's more of another basically walking simulator. I want to punch him in the face. Atlantis Island Park. Atlantic Island Park, sorry. This is close now to the end. I think we have to do this bit 3 times.
After they let me out, they gave me Callum back and sent me home with a handful of breadcrumbs. Home, bittersweet home. I barely recognized it. Where there had been color and light, there were shadows and regrets. Where there had been warmth, there was a bone-deep coldness that never went away. I tried my hardest to keep the ghosts at bay. Don, watching from the dusty corners while I tried to teach his son to read. My father, coldly assessing me and finding me lacking. I devoted myself to Callum and did the things that they told me. It will get better, they said. Every day will be a little better than the last. I'm in the woods now, lost and afraid. Things never got any better.
I should have done it with that, the wrench. Open the fridge. Oh, it's chicken. Let's shut it. Don't have to go off. Because I haven't got to really look at anything here because I've actually finished. And we go around and down again. And we go to the end again. And that's just quack quack. So now just go around to the fridge. Right, so the chicken in the fridge.
One little duck went out one day over the
Hill and far away. Now I've got that round again. Yeah, I guess I'm Mother Duck. And there's a picture in there. And I've got to go around one more time. Got to finish this and then start it again, and then that door should be open the next time I go round. And now up for the game. Oh, now it's open. So that was babies, and then next time you go around it should be people. There you go, this is the last time around. And that should lead you to the exit.
Stories are told again and again, and from their shape we build our understanding of the world. 2 children are led into the woods. They are lost for a time, but then are captured by an old witch. A child goes missing in Atlantic Island Park. He wanders lost for a time before finding his way into the mouth of an old witch. In the oldest version of this story, the mother and the witch were the same person. I never wanted to be the witch, but I am, aren't I?
This is Hansel and Gretel. Right, that should be the end.
Callum? 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 Callum!
Who killed him? It was a nice pick. And that should be the end.
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
And that's it. It's the end of the game. I've got all the trophies I've missed, which were free. So that's the park finished.